G'day, Josh from the Automotive Clinic. Alright, we've got a X5 in. As you can see, we've got some weirdness going on with the headlights. They're flashing like indicators. Now, they do that constantly. You turn the headlight switch on, off, anything, turn the car off, whatever you change, the headlights still flash like that. Tail lights are doing the exact same thing. Now, we've checked all our other globes, all our indicators, our hazard circuits, everything's working fine. So we're going to have a look and see what's going on with this now. Alrighty, so what we've got here is an AC ripple test. We've got the multimeter hooked up from our battery positive cable up here to chassis ground. As you can see, we've got over 200 millivolts coming up to 280 millivolts of AC ripple. It is charging quite high as well. It's charging at 15.5 volts, which is too much for a BMW. Now, coming over to our footwell module on live data, which is what controls the headlights and all our other lighting, we've got two brake light faults. Now, what I normally do with these is, just to be sure, I'll unplug the rear brake lights, which I've already done. That basically shows us, we'll just pull up our power supply here, power supply voltage. That basically shows us that our rear lights aren't causing us any issues. Now, if we watch this for long enough, what we'll see is it's getting up to 16 volts, and that FRM is actually dropping out at some stage. So, as you can see, we've got the hazards are flashing on randomly. And if we watch this, I'll attach a clip of it. If we watch this for long enough, our power feed to our FRM is dropping out because of a high voltage situation. Now, I'm going to show you a quick charging system bypass test. I know the battery's good. I've already tested it. You'll have to take my word for it. What we're going to do is we're going to unplug the main wire going to the alternator, not the battery cable, but the main control wire going to that alternator, and see if, when our charging system goes to standard 14.5 volts, which is what it will jump to, that fixes our issue, and then we'll know that we've got an overcharging problem. Alright, so what we're going to do here is simply unplug this alternator connection down here. So just on the back here, put my hand in there, unplug that. It's still at 15 volts, I'll turn the car off and on. So that's off. And we're going to start her up again. As you can see, our lights aren't flashing out there. Now, you can see we've got a good battery feed now of about 14 volts. All our lights work. We've got headlights and parkers, so that's with our headlights on. Headlights off. We've got no more flashing. Come to the back, same thing. We've checked our brake lights, indicators, hazards, everything's working fine. So that is our problem. We don't have, at this stage, a footwell module failure. We've only got a charging system issue. So we're going to speak to the customer. This is for a trade customer. We're going to speak to the workshop and see what they want to do. We've done a battery test. The battery is fine. We're going to recommend fixing that charging system issue, and then that should fix our lighting issue. As you can see, everything else is good. So that's just a quick one, just to show you, don't condemn modules or anything like that. We have to, anything electric, we have to be certain that your charging system, starting and charging system, is working fine. Thank you.